weekend is on deck, and so is nighttime baseball from Petco Park in San Diego's Gaslamp District. Tonight we continue the road trip with the first of three between the Atlanta Braves and the San Diego Padres. The Braves are riding an 8-game win streak. They'll try to run it to 9 next. Dinelson Lamet, the right-handed native of the Dominican Republic, will be the starter. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, it wasn't a great performance in his last start, but he did pitch well enough to earn the win. We'll see if he can turn in a little bit better performance in this one.
Stepping up is Ehire Adrianza, and we are set for baseball here this evening.
The shortstop, Ehire.
Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. And a good swing there as this is deep down the line in right, but this is going to wind up out of play.
First pitch, 7-11.
Now a half swing here on the pitch inside, but it's a full swing in the eyes of the home plate umpire. Strike two. And he fouls this one off. The next 0-2. Fouled off. The next 0-2.
Hey, 3 foul balls in a row right here, searching for that put away stuff.
That misses, says the home plate umpire. 1-2. Where it misses, I'm not quite sure. Weather not much of an issue tonight. A mild 65 degrees here at game time. 1-2. Here it comes. Popped him up. Machado has room in foul territory. 1 out.
Batting second, the center fielder, number 13, Ronald Acuna Jr.
And now Ronald Acuna. And as you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against southpaws than he does against right-handers. First pitch of the AB now. Oh, and an ugly swing there. It's 0-1. Guys, the swinging Friars as they take the field here tonight. They come in trying to bounce back from a loss last time out, but they've been in good form lately. 5-2 over their last 7.
Hey, thanks, Matt. You know what, D-Roy? You got to give this team a lot of credit. They're on the outside looking in on the postseason picture, but boy, they're playing out the string and they're playing out well. They're going to play this thing all the way to the end of the season.
You know, Dan, I can't speak for the pitcher side of it, but I have never been on a team, win, lose, or draw, whether I was going to the postseason or not, that had players that gave away at bats. You just will not see it at this level.
That's back-to-back sliders on the outside part of the plate. Now would be a good time to come in with that good hard stuff inside.
The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
I think he kind of trained the hitter's eyes in that at-bat. What I mean is you'll find the first 3 pitches are all down around the knee. So as a hitter, he's probably looking down there again, and that's the perfect time to raise his sights and make a good pitch up.
So next up will be Freddie Freeman, and it's fouled away. He comes in with that average down in the 240s. 22 home runs and 82 runs batted in. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. Just behind the fastball there. 2 strikes now.
Hey, I think this is going to be the key to his success out on the mound. That good movement on that 2-seam fastball is going to keep that ball in the yard and keep this offense on its toes.
A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. High in the air down the right field line. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball.
You know, taking you inside the mind of a batter right here, you can't get in auto swing mode.
Here's a fly ball, well hit. Myers looking up. Gone. He finds the short porch for a home run. A solo home run off the bat of Freddie Freeman. Number 23 for him thus far. As the Braves get on the board first, it's 1-0.
What a way to get things started while playing on the road. Top of the first and a big fly just like that, and they take the lead.
To the plate now, Eddie Rosario.
Right fielder, number 8.
As the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike one. And you see that average below the dreaded Mendoza line. Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-1. And here's a fastball, not close, as he runs it to 2-1 now. Into the windup and the pitch. Little chopper back to the mound. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. One for the Braves in the inning, and it comes courtesy of the long ball. On to the bottom of the first at Petco Park. It's now 1-0 Atlanta. Kyle Wright gets the ball for Atlanta in this one. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
You know, Matt, he wasn't all that bad in his last one. In a day and age where we don't see a lot of complete games, 6 full innings in his last one. And if they can score him a few runs, he has a chance to win this one here today.
Ready now is Adam Frazier. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
The second baseman, Adam Frazier.
And now a pitch on the way. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. Well, boys, these Braves, as they take the field here tonight, they have certainly had it going lately. Winners of 8 in a row.
Yeah, Matty V. And you know one thing you don't want to do here, D-Row, you've been on some good teams, not to lose focus at this point of the year, to keep the big picture in sight, because there is a postseason lurking, and it's so easy to get ahead of yourselves and not take the rest of the schedule serious.
I think the nice thing for this team is that they won the division. They will, for whatever happens, get a 5-game series. It's not that 1-game wild card, win or go home. This team can prepare themselves to battle and try and win 3 out of 5.
Hit on the ground out to short. He's got it. Throw to first is in time for the first out.
Batting second, the left fielder, Jake Marisnick.
Here's Jake Marisnick. He was hitless in yesterday's shutout loss, as were many of his teammates. First pitch on its way. One out, nobody on. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. So let's take a peek at our umpiring crew in this one. Working the plate is Larry Bullard.
Hey, D-Row, Larry Bullard, he's pretty much right down the middle. You see very few managers and players getting into very many confrontations with Larry.
Yeah, Larry lays in the weeds, Dan. Doesn't try and make it about him, and that's what the players love. He's got a pretty consistent strike zone, and he's approachable.
And now a slider in there for a called third strike, and there are 2 gone now.
Yeah, as they say, there's a hole in his swing in that location, so a good job there of exploiting that. That can be real hard for some guys to overcome when teams start figuring out what locations you just can't handle.
And that'll bring up Fernando Tatis Jr. as the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike. He comes in with that average down in the 240s, 24 home runs and 93 RBIs. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2.
Hey, that's a nice take by the batter right there, but that's a non-competitive off-speed pitch. Got to do better to at least entice a swing.
Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. 2 out, nobody on. A shot to first base and caught there to end the inning. Padres down in order. It remains 1-0. So now here is Marcell Ozuna. Lifetime against this particular arm. He's 1 for 3.
Marcell Ozuna.
First pitch on the way. Now the 1-0. High in the air out to center field. Grisham is under it to make the catch for out number 1.
Batting 6, the third baseman, Johan Camargo.
And the next in is Johan Camargo. He had a couple of hits in that ball game last night. Here's the first pitch to him.
Hey, when you're featuring a mid-90s fastball like this pitcher, attack with that pitch. Get ahead. Get the offense on their toes. That opens up the off-speed pitches later in the game.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Now here's a swing and a ground ball for Frazier at second. Throw gets him, 2 down. Up next, Travis d'Arnaud. And you see that average below the dreaded Mendoza line. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And there's a fastball well off the plate inside.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
Looked like a slider perhaps, but it missed badly, and it's 2-0.
I like the way they're making him work out on that mound. They've taken a lot of early pitches right here. It's going to benefit them in the later innings.
2 balls and a strike now. High in the air out towards shallow right. Myers is under it, and he makes the catch to retire the side. Down in order go the Braves. And after an inning and a half, it's 1-0. So stepping in is Manny Machado. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. First pitch of the AB on its way. Hit hard on the ground towards second. And a self-defense sort of attempt down there at second as that hops over his head for a base hit. And the Friars are in business right away. It's a leadoff double.
Now that's the way you answer. They're down 1-0 already, but he laces the double and puts himself in the scoring position. That'll get the dugout fired up and excited to punch back.
Here's Will Myers as he takes a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1, and he's got that batting lineup near the 300 mark entering play. Fouled away. Pounded back up the middle. Reined in. And the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play.
Batting sixth, the center fielder,
Striding in is Trent Grisham. Potential tying run for him at third base. Set. Here it comes. He swings and sends a bullet to right field. And a base hit, and that'll get the run in from third.
Pitcher's got to stay on his toes right there. You never know who in this lineup is going to pull out the old ambush. Knock to right there.
Eric Hosmer to the plate now. Runner goes for second, and he fouls this one off. A ball and a strike to the Padres first baseman.
That's a great call right there. Fastball away with a guy who's got some jets on first base. Almost like a hybrid pitch out. Great for a catcher if that guy's running. Easy transfer throw to second base.
One and one coming now to Hosmer. Fastball called strike. 1-2. Has a look, now the pitch. Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are two gone.
Well, there's the great equalizer, the change of El Cambio. Listen, if you can keep that pitch in your back pocket and pull it out when you need it like he did right there, usually hitters, they don't stand a chance.
Next up is Luis Camposano, as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Still plenty to be desired in terms of batting average, down in the 180s entering play. 3 homers and 17 RBIs. Here's the 0-1.
2 takes, and now he's down 0-2. I'm not sure, but he may have been taking to give a guy at first a chance to run.
Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first. The 0-2 once more.
Well, that's a smart miss there. Sometimes guys will chase it down there, especially when they're in protect mode on an 0-2 count.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Acuna gets there for the catch, and that ends the inning. Padres able to pick up 1 on a couple of hits. Digging in, the switch hitter, Ozzie Albies, as we are all set to begin the 3rd inning in this one. Here's the first pitch. As he'll take a look at a slider that can't make it back to the corner. It's ball 1. Albies with a 1-1 count now. And he lays off the breaking ball there as he moves ahead to 2-1. All even now, 2-2. Into the windup and the pitch. Swung on and missed. He didn't even come close to contact on a ball way out of the zone. 1 out.
Looked to me like he had the right idea with the swing on that pitch, and he just didn't get the bat through the zone in time. The pitch was away. He let it get deep, maybe trying to take it the other way, but it got too deep and was by him by the time his barrel could get in the correct position.
Kyle Wright is in with 1 away now as he swings and misses here at strike 1. The windup and the 0-1. Very high, 2-1.
You certainly know he's not trying to work around the pitcher, but sometimes the hardest thing to do is to throw a strike to a guy that you know won't swing the bat.
And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
One thing that could nag at you as a pitcher is having to work really hard to get a guy that you think you should be able to cruise right through. He's not known for his offensive prowess, but he's putting together a real nice at bat here.
And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. Catch made there by Hosmer, and there are 2 gone now. Back to the top of the order now, and A-Ray Adrianza will be the next to bat. First pitch on its way. I tried to hold back on that pitch outside, but went around for strike 1. A ball and a strike now to the Atlanta leadoff man. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he takes one off the inside corner for ball 2. Strike swinging, chased a high one there.
With the way this guy's throwing on the mound, you cannot be chasing. You have to set your sights a little bit lower and control the strike zone.
Here now the 2-2.
If you're at the plate right now, you have to realize who's on deck. I guarantee you something's over the heart of the plate. You have to be aggressive in the zone right here.
Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. Now a swing, and he pops him up. This is right out in front of the mound. Lamet is there to make the catch, and the side is retired. Nothing across here this half. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3. All tied at 1-1. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and that'll bring up the pitcher, Dinelson Lamet.
The pitcher, Dinelson Lamet.
First pitch of the AB now. Swung on, but it's pulled foul wide of third. Late decision to swing that time, and as a result, it's 0-2.
You have to find a way to lay off that low sinker. There is just no way to do any damage. You're just looking at either a bruised shin or a ground out to the left side.
Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1.
Classic slider down and away for the strikeout there. Not a whole lot to say about that pitch that hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand, so they end up chasing when they're in protect mode.
And that'll bring in Adam Frazier, as he'll take a look at ball 1. Looking at his lifetime numbers, Frazier hits a little over the 270 mark. 1 out, nobody on. Runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now. And wow, that looked to be well inside, but it's a called strike. 2-1 now. And I believe they'll say he broke the plane, as yes he did. It's ruled a strike. Line to the right side. Rosario is there. 2 down.
Now back, the left fielder, Jake.
Bases are empty here with 2 away. And up next, the center fielder, Jake Marisnick. Now the first pitch. Hit down the line at first. Freeman's got it, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Pretty painless half of the inning, all told. 3 innings complete, all tied at 1-1. Start of the 4th upcoming, but first, Heidi Watney is standing by with a report.
Matt, I had a chance to discuss the Braves' offense with their manager, Brian Snitker, during the commercial break. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. Yes, they've only scored 1 run, but he said they've done a great job of forcing the pitch count up, and he thinks that's going to lead to more offense for them as this game goes on.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. And here's Ronald Acuna Jr. now. Struck out in his first at-bat.
Yeah, kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
There's another pitch for a strike, and this guy's really attacking hitters well tonight, being aggressive early on. And if he continues to throw strikes like he is, he's going to have a pretty good night.
Tries the slider to ring him up, but he lays off 1-2. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2.
He might have to look for a different way to put this guy away on 2-2. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times, so he might be looking for it.
This is skied out toward right. Myers is under it. He's got it 1 away. So the leadoff man's gone, and that'll bring in the first baseman, Freddie Freeman. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Really pulled that one across as the slider misses well inside. A bouncer up the middle. And into center field as he's aboard with a 1-out single. So make it 2 hits for him now on the night as this one finds its way into center. And you can see there where he ranks on the Braves team leaderboard. Currently tops on the ball club in that category. Into the box now, Eddie Rosario, as he'll watch one miss down and in for a ball, 1-0. Can't sit back long enough, and the count evens up at 1-1. Has a look, now the pitch.
I'd be real surprised if he goes back out away there on the mound. This is a count for a fastball challenge, and we'll see if he's ready for it in the box.
Now the 2-1 will not catch the zone. Ball 3.
Time to wake up the offense right here. 3-1 count, all in on something over the heart of the plate.
Fouled off.
Hey, usually the second time through the order you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating, feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
Payoff pitch one more time, and that misses. Ball 4, so it's 1st and 2nd now with only 1 away.
Well, that was a slider in a 3-2 count, and it just didn't tempt him enough to get a good swing. A good job of pitch recognition and knowing the strike zone to draw the free pass there.
So 1 down with a pair of runners aboard, and that'll bring up the big RBI bat of Marcell Ozuna. First pitch on its way, as he'll take a breaking ball in off the plate for ball one.
Hey, struggling to find the release point of that curveball. That wasn't a very good one. Somehow he's just got to find that feel, because that's a pitch he's going to need going forward.
The 1-0 delivery.
Got to find a way to execute either a good fastball down and away or flip something off speed for a strike. You cannot miss over the heart of the plate in these situations. The hitter is on high alert.
And it's fouled away. Freeman at second. Rosario at first. One gone. Two and two to Marcell Ozuna.
His heater's got some late ride through the zone. A lot of late swings right now. You're only going to get to that pitch if you get the front foot down early.
Here's the 2-2. Swinging a blooper to the right side. Oh, a diving effort as it's off his glove. And no chance at a recovery here, as despite a great effort that time, they won't get an out on the play.
You know, D-Rose, sometimes one of your best friends are your own teammates right there. Good hustle from first base to beat that throw to second, and guess what? He bought his battery, made a knock.
Yeah, he definitely bought him a knock. You know what else he's going to buy him? He's going to buy him dinner on the road at some point, because that's some significant hustle right there. It was a nice play. The internal clock of the defender thought he still had a chance at second. Wasn't meant to be.
Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Has a look, now the pitch. That's back toward the mound. This will be a tough turn, however. One there. On to Hosmer, a double play, and that ends the inning. Just what the doctor ordered. He gets the ready to go in the bottom of the fourth. And coming forward now is the shortstop, Fernando Tatis Jr.
The shortstop, Fernando Tatis Jr.
First offering. Hit in the air out to center field. Acuna giving chase. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning.
Number 13.
One out, base is empty, and that'll bring in Manny Machado. Here's the pitch. Hot shot down the line. And that'll get by and on through towards the wall. The relay, but he'll be in there with a double.
As we look again at that double here, you can see that he was thinking too right out of the box. Smashed it down the line, and that was some great hustle to beat the throw to second to earn himself a double.
So here's Will Myers. Bounce it to the left side. On to Freeman at first, and there are two away now. Stepping in next, Trent Grisham, runner in scoring position with Sugan. First pitch on the way, as he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. Swing and a flare down the line. Coming on is Ozuna. He can't get to it. This one's down. The throw into second, but he'll get in there with an RBI double.
Man, that swing looked like self-defense than a real quality swing, but hey, he muscled it out there, and it was enough to get him safely to second. Those are the kind of hits that will drive you nuts as a pitcher.
First baseman Eric Hosmer is in, and he takes ball one. He's 0 for 1 thus far. The 1-0. Hit back up the middle. Fielded cleanly. And the off-balance throw gets him as he takes away a hit, and the side is retired. But a run will score in the inning on this RBI double. We played 4. It's now 2-1 Friars. Here's the catcher, Travis d'Arnaud. He'll look to light a spark under this lineup that hasn't found the scoreboard since back in the first inning.
Yeah, and for me, the story has been the starting pitching they faced. It's been very difficult to rebound and, quite frankly, dominate after getting roughed up a bit in the first inning of a start. So I'll give him a lot of credit for what he's been able to do.
The pitch. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Looks like double-barreled action now in the San Diego bullpen as they get a lefty and a right-hander up to throw. One ball and 2 strikes to count. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ozzie Albies. Hit in the air down the right field line. Myers is under it. And he hauls it down in the corner. Next up, Kyle Wright. He popped out in his first trip.
Yeah, I don't mind him trying to drive the ball in the air, but he can't collapse the backside, and that's exactly what he did in his last at bat. Look for him to stay a little taller and keep that upper half a little bit more over him.
Fly ball out toward left center field. Marisnik will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. Braves are set down 1-2-3. They still trail it here 2-1. So now into the box is Luis Camposano. He'll lead things off here in this one-run contest. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Swing and a miss. It's 0-2. And now he'll foul this one off as well to fall behind here. No balls and 2 strikes. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Hit weakly on the ground to short. Scooped up. And the throw to first is in time. 1 gone. So next to bat will be Dinelson Lamet. Struck out in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, and he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Got to find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this pitcher work a little bit harder.
Here's the first pitch to him.
Ball at this time.
The 1-0 delivery. Fastball swung on and grounded out towards second. Throw gets him. 2 down. So here's Adam Frazier.
Adam Frazier.
First offering. Left side, but well foul. halfway to 100 pitches. Here it is.
Pull, that's inside.
This one's flared out toward left. And that's in there. Base hit.
Kind of looked like he had gotten his bearings there. Dan was going to have a 1-2-3 inning, but not the case, giving up that late 2-out knock.
Boy, this lineup is so deep. 1 through 9, they could put a hurting on you, and they're making him work, and he's given up a lot of base hits so far in this one. So far, this has not been an easy one for this pitcher.
At the plate now, Jake Marisnick. And he'll try to check his swing here, but he'll have no such luck. It's strike one. No hits to this point. Fastball misses inside. It's even at 1. Weak grounder down the line at third, but a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. He waits. Now the pitch. Got him swinging, and that's the 3rd out. Padres leave 1. They lead it 2-1. Now it'll be Aire Adrianza. He'll try and get things started as we begin inning number 6. He's ready. Here's the first pitch. This is in the air out to straightaway center. Grisham is under it to make the catch for out number 1. Acuna digs in now. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. Now the first pitch. Fouled away. Low scoring game thus far. 2-1 here in the 6th. And he's got to be more disciplined here. It's 0-2.
His command has been outstanding so far, hitting nearly all of his spots, and that's been a big factor why he's been so successful up to this point.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball. Slider laid off for a ball. And that misses, so it's a full count, 3-2.
One of the things you want to do with a starter, get that pitch count up. Here's another productive at bat as this count now gets to 3 balls and 2 strikes.
Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Another full count pitch home. Is taken on the inside corner, strike 3.
Well, no preferential treatment there. Sometimes we see great hitters have their calls go their way on close pitches, but not this time. I think that was actually a good take, but on 2 strikes, anything that close can go either way.
Here's the first baseman, Freddie Freeman, as he'll take a look at a curveball that misses wide for ball 1. He's got hits in both of his at-bats so far in this one. Now the 1-0. Hit to first. Fielded cleanly by Hosmer. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Down in order go the Braves. Our score remains 2-1. Up next is Fernando Tatis Jr. Third trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. Now here's the first offering. As he'll take a look at a strike on the outside corner, it's 0-1. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
Yeah, this is straight survival mode. Down 0-2. The numbers are definitely not with the batter here.
Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1.
Boy, that's really disappointing for a guy that has wheels, right? All he wants to do is get on base and take advantage of the strength of his game, which is his speed. But with the strikeout right there, you can't get on first base if you strike out.
And in steps Manny Machado. As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. 2 hits in 2 trips for him thus far. Now the 1-0 is swung on and missed, and that's strike 1.
He's having a great day at the dish. His timing is spot on. This pitching staff's going to have to find a different way of attacking him.
On a line, that's a base hit.
Hey, you know what? You could slowly start to see that batter leak out over the plate. That was 3 straight pitches on the outer half. He was able to dive out there and get an opposite field single. Nice job.
In now, Will Myers. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. The 1-0 home. Now this is on the ground to first. We'll see if they can get 2. To second for 1. Relay to Freddie. Double play, and that'll end the inning. No runs on a hit, no errors, and no one left. We're through 6 full. The Padres lead it 2-1. Pierce Johnson is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7. Now into the box, Eddie Rosario. Already the beginning of the 7th inning here, as this game has had a very brisk pace to it so far.
No, you're only down 1 right here, but the exploding stuff that's coming out of the back end of a lot of teams' bullpens. I mean, just north of 95 plus. Stuff diving all over the plate. It's gotten a lot tougher to scratch across runs against these teams' bullpens.
And the throw is wide as it pulls the first baseman off the bag. Here's Marcell Ozuna as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Well outside with the curveball for a ball.
If you've been paying attention, the guy on the mound does not want to come inside. If I'm at the plate, I'm leaning out over.
The 2-0 on the way. Swings right over the top of that one. 2-1.
That's evidence of a pitcher and catcher being totally in sync out there. That tells me they both know that's a good pitch for him right now. The 2-1 home.
Doesn't hit the target. It's ball 3.
Every base runner in a close game like this really matters, so you can't afford to be giving out free passes this late.
And he missed with it. Ball 4. So that means now the potential tying run will move into scoring position at second.
Always tough to issue a free pass, but especially troublesome when you give up a single right before that to start the inning. We'll see if he can figure out a way to wiggle out of this.
So here's Johan Camargo trying here to plate the tying run from second. From the stretch. Shows bunt as he gets this one down. To Frazier at the bag. On to Hosmer, but it'll come too late to get them both. So stepping in is Travis d'Arnaud, trying to bring in the tying run from third here. First pitch of the AB now. And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1.
The Braves have been looking for that big hit pretty much all game. It remains to be seen if they can get it, but now sure would be a big time for that.
Outside for a ball, 1-1.
You know he's probably cheating on that inside pitch after he got jammed earlier. If you're on the mound right now, you want to try to hit that outside corner, and there's a pretty good chance you'll get him to roll over something.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Now a curveball knocked down at home plate. Runners may have thought about it, but they'll stay put, and the count moves to 2-1. And he can't catch the corner here, so he's behind 3-1.
Everyone in the ballpark knows what the pitcher's intentions are in this situation. Great job at the plate to lay off a tough pitch in a good spot.
That's in there, and it'll run the count to full, 3-2.
With 2 strikes now and a runner at first, do you go for the strikeout, or you're still looking for the double play ball?
Pretty good spot to be in as a pitcher right now. You can go for the punch out or try to deuce the ground ball to get a double play.
Swing and a fly ball, and this should at least get home the tying run. The catch is made. Here comes the tying run from third. They can't make the tag on him. He's safe, and this ball game is tied here in the 7th.
That was a really good at-bat right there. You're trying to tie this thing up any way that you can. He hits the sac fly to the outfield, and the tying run comes in to score.
Now the first pitch. Ozzie Albies stands in for the 3rd time now as he takes a look at a ball. It's 1-0. Yeah, we see a lefty and a right-hander start to loosen up in the bullpen. Ready with the 1-0.
This inning really feels like it's getting away from him out there. As a reliever, you can't let that happen. Nothing you can do about what's already happened, and it's only going to get worse if you're not focusing on the guy in the batter's box.
2 out with the possible go-ahead run at first. 3-0 now. In there, 3-1.
Stealing that strike on 3-0 was important, but you don't want to miss over the heart of the plate in this situation. I got to believe he's going to be way more aggressive right here.
The 3-1. And he misses with it, ball 4, so the potential go-ahead run moves into scoring position now.
Looked like he might have gotten squeezed a little bit right there, and you know he's talking to himself in his head about it. That kind of stuff goes both ways, though. Hitters get their fair share of crummy calls going against them, too.
Jock Peterson will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot. Getting a few steps off a second there. Now the pitch. 2 outs and 2 runners aboard here in the 7th inning. And a half swing here, but this is in there for a called strike 2. And he fouls this one off.
I think for every player, for every former player, that swing right there is the reason we need to extend the netting without question. Want the fans to be safe.
And a good 2-strike pitch, but he misses high 1-2.
Love the high heater right there to raise the hitter's sights. Let's see if he buries something in the dirt right here.
High in the air down the right field line. Myers on the move. And he brings it down to end the inning as the go-ahead run is left stranded. Braves will settle for just the 1. It is stretch time here at Petco Park, and we are tied 2-2. And back at Petco Park in San Diego as we check in with Heidi Watney.
Matt, I talked with San Diego's manager during the inning break about the Padres' offensive production to this point. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. He said there is nothing prettier than frozen rope after frozen rope, and that is exactly what he's getting right now. The data says they've hit 8 line drives as a team in this one, some resulting in outs, but obviously that's a good sign for them going forward.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Number 56 gets the call from the bullpen to pitch in relief.
Number 56.
Last half of the 7th here, and that brings up Trent Grisham.
The center fielder, Grisham.
First pitch on its way. The 0-1 delivery. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. A pause, and the 0-2. Now a changeup, but it misses just a little below the zone.
Well, that's a pitch right there you gotta just lay off. There's a good chance he's going to throw it on 0-2, and if you can recognize it starting down in the zone, you know it's only going to go down from there.
Ball hit out to Albies at second base, and that's the first out.
Now back.
Digging in now for San Diego, Eric Hosmer. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. First offering on its way. The 0-1 on its way.
One ball, one strike.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. And a good take there. Close, but it's 2-2. Now here's the pitch. Grounder down the line at third. On to Freeman at first, and there are 2 away now. And definitely worth another look with our show track data. Great reaction from the hot corner to make the backhand stop, and then he unleashes that very strong throw while in the air all the way across the diamond. He's going to be smiling about that one. Stepping in now, Luis Camposano.
as he swings and lifts it in the air out to left field.
And Ozuna will make the catch to retire the side. So they go quietly here in this half inning. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now, and we are tied 2-2. Now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here. Ryan Weathers will come on now, and he'll slide into the 7 spot in the lineup following the double switch. Jake Cronenworth will also come on now as he'll move into the pitcher's number 9 hold in the order here on that double switch. New inning set to get underway, and stepping up as the shortstop, Ehire Adrianza. First delivery to him. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Center fielder giving chase, and he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out. Next, it'll be Ronald Acuna. He went down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Yeah, Matty, and hopefully he got it out of his system, especially now he's got to bear down. He gets the 2 strikes in this spot, has to put the ball in play.
Ball 1 to start the at-bat. The 1-0 is laid off for ball 2. 2 runs, 4 hits, and no errors so far for Atlanta. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0. Freddie Freeman there. He'll hit next. The 3-0 pitch is looked at for the first strike. 4 pitches, all takes.
He's showing a lot of patience here.
And I like that from a guy like him, Matty. He can do a lot of damage on a base pass with his legs, so there's no reason for him to get overly aggressive if he's not getting anything to handle.
And he lays off. Ball 4. Now the potential go-ahead run is on base here.
It's all a part of learning how to pitch in the big leagues. Major league hitters will not bail you out by swinging at pitches out of the zone, so he's going to have to continue to learn how to get guys out at this level.
From the belt, kicks and deals. Swing and a line drive. This gets foul. It's 0-1.
With that base running threat on first base, man, does that change the pitcher's whole mentality. This guy at the plate should assume nothing but heaters coming right at him.
Behind 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Well outside with the curveball for a ball.
He didn't look overly fooled right there, because a lot of pitchers will go to the breaking stuff 0-2, but he certainly looked ready for a breaker on that pitch.
The 1-2 is swung on and missed. Strike 3.
This is why it's so hard to be successful as a hitter when you fall behind in the count. 1-2, you're probably expecting some sort of off-speed pitches, but when the pitcher offers up a good hard fastball, it's pretty hard to adjust and catch up to it.
So now to the plate, Eddie Rosario. Pitch misses. The throw down. It skips in and he's safe. Close play, but he's in there. Well, that stolen base was about as bang as they come, and as Show Track demonstrates to us right here, it was his top speed that really made all the difference. He's definitely got wheels, and they were on display there. The 1-0. Pickoff move to second, and he'll get dirty, but he's back in safely. Go-ahead runs in scoring position here with 2 down. In the dirt here. No advance here, but it's 3-1 now. The 3-1 pitch. Full count, 3-2. Ready with the payoff pitch. And that misses, ball 4. So it's first and second now with 2 out. So that's the second walk he's worked in this one.
Yeah, and that seems to be a popular approach when this guy steps in. He can really hurt you with one swing. So I think the idea is mostly not to let this one guy beat you, Matt.
And that'll bring in Marcell Ozuna. Popped him up. Machado has a play. He hauls it in, and the potential go-ahead run will not come around to score. 2 left for Atlanta. Score remains 2-2. Frustration boiling over with an opportunity missed. We're back to Friday Night Baseball on MLB Network after this. And at the plate is Jake Cronenworth. And he's getting his first plate appearance here in the 8th after entering off the bench just a little bit ago. Tyler Matzek is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th. Here's the first pitch to him. Oh, 1, here's the pitch. Hit in the air to left. Ozuna is under it. 1 out. Next, here is Adam Frazier, singled in his last at-bat. Here's the first pitch to third. And he whiffs on it as this ball's right under his glove.
Yeah, I'm not sure. This ball might have caught him in between hops. He looked unsure which way to turn his glove, and the next thing you know, it's by him.
At the plate, Jake Marisnick, as he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now.
After falling down 0-2 on the same pitch, don't be shocked if he triples up on it.
Timing just a tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right.
I mean, he's coming right after him, Matty. 3 fastballs in a row.
The next 0-2 takes this the other way to right, and that'll make him 1 for 4 in this one. And with that, the go-ahead runs up to second now with only 1 away.
Boy, it's so frustrating as a pitcher. You make a quality pitch on the inside half of the plate right there. Try to bust him in, D-Row, and he fights it off the other way.
Yeah, you tip your hat to the pitcher right there. He executed his pitch, but nice job by the offensive player fighting. It doesn't matter what it looks like. A knock's a knock.
Chris Martin answers the call now, looking to get this one onto the 9th inning without any trouble. From the stretch, here's the pitch.
Wow, the Padres have been scuffling so far. They need to get a big hit, and it's about time somebody comes through right about now.
Ball 2 now.
You'd never want to fall behind as a pitcher, but doing it to a guy like this is even worse. He's got to bear down and execute for the rest of this at-bat, starting right now.
Hitters count. Here's the 2-0 pitch. High and deep to right center. Back goes Rosario onto the party porch and gone. So a 3-run shot to right center field. And just like that, it's now a 5-2 ball game.
That's a big-time bomb right there. It's about time now for the closer to get ready and slam the door on this one.
Now batting, third baseman,
Here's Manny Machado now. This will come up empty that time on a sinker. It's strike one. Trying to keep it going. A perfect 3 for 3 thus far. A ball and a strike now to Machado. A ball and 2 strikes now.
What a well-executed fastball right there, down and away. If you're going to do any damage with that pitch, you have to think up the middle the other way, and you have to be diving and leaning out over that thing.
Freeman is up with it, and he'll step on first himself for the out. Next to the plate for the Padres, Will Myers. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. He's set, and the pitch. A swing and a ground ball to third. A dive, but he can't make the play, and it's down the left field line. The tag, and they'll get him at second, and with that, the side is retired. But the Padres pick up 3 on this 3-run home run. Last chance coming up here for the Braves. It's now 5-2 San Diego. Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Daniel Hudson takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door.
leading off for Atlanta, the third baseman, Johan.
To the plate now, Johan Camargo. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike. He reached on a fielder's choice previously. Next pitch, chopped foul right at home plate, and he's behind 0-2 now. The 0-2 delivery, and he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone.
When your closer comes in and strikes out the first guy he faces, everyone on the team can kind of take a deep breath. Still have 2 more outs to get, but retiring that leadoff guy is always huge when you're trying to shut a game down.
Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. Hudson, a former member of the Washington Nationals. He came here by way of trade earlier this year.
I know he'd tell you he'd like to be playing a little bit better, but I think it's as advertised for this ball club right now. I think the manager is getting exactly what they expected.
Behind 0-2 now. Changes up on him there, but it's 1-2.
That's great recognition right there on the part of the hitter. Not many guys lay off that one. That was a classic strikeout pitch. The 0-2 good changeup with some depth.
1 out, nobody on. And it's another K. So back-to-back strikeout victims to start this relief outing.
Well, you have to feel pretty confident about the way this one's going to end up as a manager. 2 hitters, 2 strikeouts from the closer. There's not a whole lot more he can do to instill confidence that he's going to wrap this thing up without any problem.
So up steps Ozzie Albies as he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate.
He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Fastball misses inside. It's even at 1. Count is 1-2 now. Now a crowd of 31,000 plus come to their feet. Just a bit low. Tough call, but it's 2-2.
We just saw a fastball right there. I would not be shocked if he tries to get this guy to go fishing right here and drops a little off-speed pitch in the dirt.
Fouled off. Final strike for the Braves. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball.
That pitch was way down on 2-2, but give the hitter some credit there. Sometimes with 2 strikes, you're more apt to expand the strike zone, but he didn't and held off on that one that wasn't even close.
2 out, nobody on. And it's fouled away. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes.
Hey, have an AB right here. I know it's frustrating the heck out of the pitcher. You keep fouling these pitches off. Maybe one misses over the heart of the plate.
Struck him out. Atlanta, good night.
Always nice to get the first game of the series, but even more so when it's in front of the home crowd. Seems to energize everybody the rest of the series.
5-2 the final score tonight. The Padres crossed the plate 3 times in the 8th, helping propel them to the win. Ryan Weathers earns his 3rd win of the year in relief. Daniel